have more marriage advice because after 36 years of marriage, we have a lot to say. Plus, my husband talks a lot. Kidding. No, I'm not. We both kind of do. So if you missed part 1 of Sip on This, episode 14, marriage advice from a couple married 36 years, the real sexy and sassy talk, you should catch up to watch this finale. Or the we are just getting started. Because if we've learned one thing after all these years, it's that we are still learning and still growing. We had to cut that episode in half, hence a re-record of another intro late at night, no makeup. He just said, am I really going to keep my hair like this? Yes, I am. Because if he has to see me like this in my big pink fuzzy, this is me, is who I am, and all my big pink fuzziness. I love it. And you have to see it too. Welcome back to Sip on This, where we have the real, unpolished conversations that help you grow into your strongest self in life, in career, and in relationships. Today's podcast, or part 2, is extra special because it is the continuation with my husband, Frank. We have been married for a long time, 36 years. Since I was 21 and he was 23. And together we've raised 4 amazing sons, 20, 25, 28, and 32. And this is part 2 of our conversation. So, if this is your first time joining me, welcome. I am your host, Deirdre Haggerty, a certified career coach, life and relationship coach, and the founder of Coaching with Miss D, which offers life, relationship, and career coaching to align your values and your vision of life. I am truly so excited you are joining me here today, midnight, to have a conversation, coffee in hand, as we chat about life, careers, relationships, and all the things that can shape who we are. I won't lecture you. I'm just going to lecture my husband, not to rag on my hair. I won't tell you what to do. It's just the two of us in my cute little coffee shop behind me at midnight, chatting about topics that make us laugh or drive us nuts. And no, it's not midnight. It's whatever time it is where you're watching. Today, we are pulling down the sheets on love, longevity, and what it really takes to build a marriage that grows with you. We're talking the good, the hard, the funny, and everything in between. And yes, we're finally getting to our version of the newlywed game. But it's the old married couple game. And we're going to discuss the handsy cougar that caressed my husband right in front of me. So buckle up, buttercup. Grab your cup. This episode is about to get down, dirty, and I think it's pretty funny. So in 2000... we opened a kids party facility. Frank always wanted to have his own DJ company. I met him. He wanted his own body wash too. He eventually got that. So
all I ever wanted was my own body wash.
So he was working for other places. He was always kind of trying to do this on his own and wasn't really kind of like taking off where it should have. And I said, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do this with you, whether he wanted my help or not. I don't know. I kind of pushed my way into that, but I think it worked for a little bit. But wow. But I also saved it, and it almost literally this was the thing that almost broke us, was this business. It did. It almost broke us.
But the only reason the business was wildly successful in the way that it was because of you.
Well, thank you. And you really wanted it. And I felt like, he wanted it. He saw me. We got married. I was in college. He saw me doing these things, and I was like, I felt like I had to do this for you. I was popping out baby after baby after baby, and I was like, all right, this is a good way for me to work, because I always felt like I had to work. I can't not work. And we did. And so we opened the kids' party place. And the kids' party place was very successful. 9/11 happened, kind of damaged it a little bit, but we bounced back. We grew. We expanded into a much larger We went from 1,800 square feet to 3,600 square feet. We
Yeah,
doubled
yeah,
in
double our
size.
size at least, yeah.
He grew his mobile enterprise. We were written up as like the best DJ company on Long Island. Like we were doing really well. We had we did have some bad business deals that went on. And that's okay. And like I said, it almost broke us. I'm not here to talk all about that, but we were doing a Valentine's Day event, and it was Valentine's Day. He was doing he was DJing a local party for this.
It was a local church.
Which were born agains, Christians, righteous Christians, I'll say as well. And we're standing there, and I'm standing there with my husband. And so we were, I don't know, in our 30s at the time, maybe, right? Because this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So we were in our 30s, and we're pretty young. And this woman comes over, and now she's like our age now. So she's in her mid-50s. And it's Valentine's Day, and he asked me to go with him. And I didn't go to a lot of the events that he was DJing because I hated it. Because I was running the business, and we had little kids. But because it was on Valentine's Day, he's like, I don't want to leave you on Valentine's Day. Can you please come with me? And I was like, okay, sure, I'll come with you. And this woman, drunk, I don't know, she felt Jesus' presence, and she felt like she had to give some of that vibe to my husband, and she literally squirms her way, and it wasn't even like she was attractive either. It wasn't like she was like a drop dead gorgeous, like, you know, just vixen coming over, cougar, like I'm gonna eat him up. She was just like, okay. And so she walks over, and she's just like pushes, kind of like nudges me out of the way. I'm like, And I was a lot louder and a lot more brazen back then. And not that I'm not brazen now, but now I just like, yeah, whatever. Let them. Mel Robbins is something. But anyway, so I'm just like watching this woman, and she's like just hands all over my husband's body. And she's like feeling you up in front of me. So, yeah, that's why I said that. Moving on. It was a bad memory, but it's kind of funny. We'll let it go. That's one of my questions. Challenges we've survived. Major life events. Well, we went through some rough times, and I don't really want to go through all of that. I mean, we know that, thank God your mom's still here with us, and you lost your dad young. It seems like my family had a series of deaths, like boom, 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 one after the other. And I just don't want to detail them, but it was rough. It was very rough. It was rough on me. Yeah, like literally, my father died Friday morning. My mother died Sunday morning, same weekend. My mother was suffering from Alzheimer's. They were both in hospice together. My father died from pancreatic cancer. Shortly after that, my niece died. That same year. And then after that, right, it was the same year. Mm-hmm. And then a year after that, one of my older brothers passed. So it was not easy, just navigating that. I was not in a good place. And then I just totally did, I'm living for me right now, and went on this whole I'm doing for me tour. It's the Deirdre tour. It's all about Deirdre. Deirdre. Me. I'm leaving the industry. Wasn't serving me. I'm living my life. And you, despite what it did to us financially, you were like, yep, you do you. You do you. Not 1 second did you turn around to me and be like, you're costing us money. You're hurting us financially. Not once. Not once. I'm so grateful for that support and love that you've given me.
Well, we talked this morning. We had said, because the podcast that we were listening to said, and the movie we were watching last night was,
Don't tell my secret.
What?
Okay, you forgot about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. I'm just going to talk about love or money.
Okay.
That's it.
Because I told you a secret last night.
You can tell me later. Okay. But love or money? Do you marry for money and stability, or do you marry for love? And I think, why should you compromise or give in about anything ever.
Yeah.
I think love is the most important thing. The most important thing in my life, and my favorite parts of the day. I have two favorite parts of the day. One is waking up with you, and one's going to bed with you. The other stuff in between is all just stuff, and it matters every day. Like we say when we walk, I say I'm grateful for every day's new opportunity, new adventures. You can make a day any way that you get a new chance, to make a new day every time you wake up.
Every day.
Which is amazing. And I love doing that and sharing that with you. And then coming home. When you turn the day off, when you turn your job off, when you turn your outside life off, and you come home and you're with the person that is your home. Because that's what home is. Home's not a house. Home is not anything like that. Home is the people that you're with. And that's what is the most important thing. Thanksgiving's coming, and we're very much looking forward to having our kids come over and have our home back together again, with our kids being here and us being all together. I think that's really important.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's yes, home. It's that cliche. Home is where your heart is, and my heart is with you and our kids.
Yeah.
And my Bella girl who's sitting on the floor over there.
Yeah.
But it's the only other advice. Well, I think, because this is like advice for people. I think what we've been imparting is just some of our wisdom, because we have gained a little bit of that insight into marriage, and we don't do everything right. We're not even close to saying, because it's a learning process. Every day we're learning,
growing,
and learning, because
learning too. Sure.
I learned. You're doing something, and I know you don't want me to say it publicly, right, and I'm not going to, but wow, that you're doing this, and I'll let everybody know when the time is right afterwards, but I'm not doing it now.
Sure.
But it's so yeah, I am learning. That's, wow, it's crazy. Not crazy bad, crazy my husband's doing this. And I'm so proud of you. But the other thing I think that's important, at least for me, and when we had Sean, and you were in the middle of the business, and yeah, it is hard to leave at those years. You couldn't leave the business, and it's hard because now I'm running my own business, and so the passion of your own business, and that was my business too, but I was able to kind of leave it on the weekends, when I needed a break. I was able to leave it. You weren't always able to leave it. Now with your job, which is great, and you're great at your job, but you're kind of able to leave that. And it's difficult to do that, to kind of walk away. But the other thing I want to add to that is when we had Sean. So Sean's 20, and my mother was with me that day when she came home, and you were busy and you had clothes left around the house, whatever. He doesn't use a drawer. It's whatever. It is what it is. He says, I pack my drawers too much, but we also have closets. He doesn't use a drawer. He does when there's probably 2 or 3 times a year I'm put your clothes away when we're having company. It's get everything away, He keeps his chaos in one spot. I keep everything more organized. And my mother, I have a newborn, number 4, come home. She's oh, you gotta tell Frank. You gotta tell Frank. And I'm no, I don't have to tell Frank, because I'm not going to nag you about something like that. Why? What is it going to serve? What did he do for me? Because I nursed all of our babies completely, never gave them a bottle, ever, until they never got a bottle. They went from boob to cup. They never took a bottle. I never gave them binkies and pacifiers. Never. And he saw that, and he saw how I would be up in the middle of the night all the time, and he would wake up with me and, take the baby in the middle of the feedings, burp the baby, change the diaper, give the baby back to me, and then half the time I'd fall asleep with the baby like latched on to the other side or whatever. Sometimes he'd wake up to get the baby. Sometimes I'd wake up and put the baby down. Depends, but he did that. So why am I going to nag about clothes? So you got to pick your battles, man. That's not a battle. That's not what's important. It was important for me to get a little bit of sleep. And he's not a sleeper. Like, now he is because he's old. So am I.
Speak for yourself. No, you're not old. We're very young.
But you used to just be able to constantly go. When I tell you that when he was a DJ, when he was a kid, when we were kids, he would DJ the club, then go DJ after hours. And this is in the late 80s, right? So everybody's doing illegal snorts. And everybody thought he did cocaine. And you didn't. Nobody believed me when I said, no, he doesn't. Does he drink Coke? Does he drink coffee? Nope. No coffee. Yeah, maybe he'd have a Coke at the bar. Coca-Cola. That's it. Literally, and he did that up until like maybe 5 years ago. He said to me the other day, because when he has to edit his podcast, he's like, I just can't do this anymore. No, because he's got to sleep. He missed out on sleep, but that's him. Again, I'm not asking somebody to do something that they're not doing, but you gotta pick and choose your battles. You gotta pick and choose your battles. You can't nag about things, But yesterday or the day before, it was probably Friday. I was like, all right. It's time. Clean up. Everything's got to go. Everything's got to get put away. What about you? Any advice before we go to our newlywed old married couple game?
Advice about
marriage. For newlyweds or for people who are going through it, or
enjoy it. Enjoy the time. Make special moments. Time goes fast. All of a sudden, you turn around and you have, 4 kids, and then your kids are out of the house. Almost all of them are out of the house, and you turn around and you're like, okay, where did the time go? And then you realize that, and you also sometimes get caught in trying to, afford everything, fix up your home, take care of, all the bills that need to get taken care of and all that stuff. Take care of a business, take care of your job, do all that stuff. But nothing is more important, and nothing's more important than your family, and nothing's more important than who started your family and who you started your family with. And that's you. That's my wife. And
I'm your wife.
You have to. It's my wife. And you have to. You have to realize that. Just go sit somewhere. And I know you've called me to go. Hey, come over here. Let's look at this. And it's the sunset. And just take a moment to watch the sunset. Because there's a finite amount of sunsets that you get together, so you should take the time to enjoy that. And it's funny because I heard this the other day. I don't remember if it was on the podcast or I heard it online or another podcast or something, where people said that young people don't pay attention to time. And when you get older,
pretty smart.
And when you get older, you pay attention to time. Time becomes more valuable, more fleeting, more less available, and you know that there's not like I said, not an infinite amount of time. So you need to take advantage of all of that, and you need to tell that person that you're with how you feel about them, because that's the most important thing. is the person that you're with and the person you're sharing your life with. That's more important. That's more important than anything, and more important than anything you can do is to share that with them and let them know how you feel and just be. I love coming home and just giving you a hug. I love waking up in the morning and just giving you a hug, and that's the way to start the day, way to end the day.
You love the way I start the day with you every morning. Violating you in the kitchen every morning.
Yeah.
Your big gray velour robe.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the most important thing is to
Enjoy
just
life.
enjoy each other and enjoy life, and don't there's going to be things that happen, but you got married because you love this person, because they're your best friend. You laugh with them, you cry with them, you watch movies and you cry, you laugh at movies, at life and stuff, and it's very important to spend that time together and take advantage of every moment that you get together.
Even when I'm angry, if I'm in that I'm not talking to you mode and I'm watching something, I'm angry at myself because I want to tell you about the thing that I'm watching. I want to share it with you. I'm like, a day with you, like I say, it's better than a day without, even when I'm angry. So, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for buying me this house where I get to appreciate those beautiful sunsets over the water that our friend saw today and was like, wow, yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm blessed and I'm extremely grateful. So thank you.
We got this.
We got this. We do. We should end it like right there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to play the old married new way game. Do you want to play? We'll do one. We'll do 2 questions. What do you think?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay. You got to write it down. You got paper.
Okay, I'm ready. I got paper.
Okay. You got a pen. I gave you the marker because you're more blind than me.
Well, I need my glasses.
And now you need your glasses. Okay.
Unfortunately.
So, who said I love you first? And write it. Don't say it. So just say who said. We're gonna make this short because it's running late. Who said I love you first? And do you remember where? I remember where.
Okay.
Okay. Would you?
Are we going to answer these later, or
no, I'm gonna
we're
answer
going to do
them
a
right
couple
now.
questions?
We're gonna do it like the. We'll do it like the
Well, they
game.
answer the questions, and then you write it down, and you put the paper underneath you, and then they come back from commercial, and they start asking
All right,
you,
well,
okay, and then they show.
Well, let's come back. All right, so we're gonna take a pause. Share this episode for my sponsors. Oh wait, I don't have sponsors.
But ask the next question. Ask the next question, and we'll write it down, and then we'll reveal our answers. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's the
What
next
is one habit that your partner has that secretly drives you crazy?
I got to think of something like
What do I do that drives? Oh, and then I got to think. Aren't we supposed to say like what you think the other person's gonna say too?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so.
All right, so let me go back. All right, and I think all right. So this is what drives me crazy, and I think you're gonna say, okay. I'm gonna do just one more.
Okay.
Okay. And what is your partner's love language? So, how does your partner show their love? How does your partner show their love?
Oh my goodness.
What would you say that I would say. I think. What do I think you're going to write? I mean, for me. Okay. I don't know. I'm stumped here. What do I think you would say I would say? Or what do I think you're writing that what my love language is?
So what do you mean by love language?
So like, how do you express your love to me? How do you express your love to me? Like, what's your love language? Like, how do you show me you love me?
How would I write it or say it to you?
How do you show me you love me?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So
I might change what I wrote as we go along, but anyway.
So for the first question, okay, who said I love you first? So I said that you said I love you first. And we were it was because I went to watch the male strip review at that club, and we were in the kitchen of the first club I met you in. And you're going to say that you said it first.
Okay.
What did you write?
I wrote that I said I love you first. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't because you didn't love me. It was because you wanted me to say that I loved you. And it was in the kitchen at the place that we met in the
What do you mean you didn't want me to say it? I'm confused. Say that again.
Like, you loved me and you wanted to say you loved me, but you didn't say it first.
I wanted you to say it first.
I said, okay, until you knew that I loved you.
Okay.
So you wanted me to say it.
Okay.
And I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
And I didn't say it because I had problems, expressing my feelings and expressing especially that. It took me a while. But eventually, and it's weird because then I said it first. Yeah.
You were also mad at me because I went to watch male strippers.
Yeah.
So what did you say I was going to say? Did you say I was going to say?
Yeah, you were going to say that I said it first. Okay. In the kitchen because, we were on the same page there.
Okay, so you can answer this first. What is one habit that I do that drives you crazy?
That you always so I don't know what you're gonna say.
Oh, you'd have no
that
clue.
Drives me crazy, or that I say that what you do drives me crazy. So you're gonna answer that? Okay, what you think? Do I have to first say?
Oh, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. We both just to say what drives us
what drives me crazy. What do I do that drives you crazy?
Yeah, that you're always there before me. Like, you always think of something or say something before me. Like, I'm gonna do it or say it, and you'll always be ready for it or ready for me to say it or do it, like a minute or 30 seconds or 2 minutes before I do it. And then, like, I needed to do it. All right, let's use a dumb thing. Take out the dog. Right? Just say to take out the dog. And I'm going to take out the dog, but it's always 30 seconds later than you want it to happen. But it's in my head, like, I'm going to do it, and I'm there, and it's in my head. But you're like, or that's like an example. It's like, oh, like, I was there, and I was going to do it, but, like, she's like, okay, the dog's...
Gotta be as smart as me. Gotta be as quick as me, man. Sorry.
So that kind of, like, that drives me crazy. It's like, yeah, I'm there, but, like, I got, like, in trouble for this, quote unquote, but I was there for it. I was going to do it. But you're always a couple of minutes earlier than me. Always. You're always quicker in that thought than me.
What do you think I thought your answer would be?
That what drives? I don't know. Why don't you just tell me? I don't know.
I wrote annoying. I thought you were gonna write that I'm annoying, but I guess that is kind of annoying. That annoys you, but I didn't have more of a like. That's a very specific. Like I'm just annoying. Like I just walk around and like I do things to you all day long. I'm always like poking it.
Right, but you don't really. No, you don't annoy me. No.
Okay.
No, you don't. There might be a couple of things you do that annoy me, but that you don't annoy me. Or like you don't just annoy me like as a general statement. No, not at all.
Okay. What do you think I said that drives me crazy about you?
Oh. I got this one. I definitely got this one. I have a dry mouth, and I eat, and when I eat, I also eat kind of loudly. So you people say, but I don't believe that's true. But anyway,
it's called misophonia. Sip on this. No, I didn't write that.
Oh my goodness!
There's
more things that drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here
no,
goes.
It's like the big thing. It's
here
the
goes.
Big thing. My eyes are all still teary now because I'm crying this whole episode. Because you interrupt me.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
The constant.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was just that. The constant. Although you've been good this episode. Yeah.
There was actually a couple of points in there where I was like, I shouldn't have. I think I interrupted her, and I should have just let her.
No, you were
keep
great.
talking. Anyway.
You were great. You're great. And then the last question, which you love, what is your love language?
Right. So I'm going to make this about, did we think of this in the same way? So my love language to you, so my love language to you, I'll just go that way. So my love language to you, like, I always think of this actually. I don't know if you people think of it, maybe you should in case anything happens. That I always think like, okay, so if Deirdre needs to know that it's me, how is she going to know that it's me? And what's going to happen? So what I'm going to say is, what I'm going to say is, if I had to say, if she had to know, if she had to confirm that it was me, say somebody kidnapped me or something,
I know exactly.
and they're holding me for ransom.
Now you're going to let people know the secret, so when they kidnap me,
it's I love you always. And I always say that to you. I always write that to you, and I put always in quotes, but I love you always, and you would know it was me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Okay, so what would you think that I was going to say?
Well, I thought you would say, all the little TikToks you send me every morning. Like,
okay.
Every morning when you're on the train, you send me a little message, but now I changed that because it's what Wesley says to Buttercup. I said Buttercup.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's one too. As you wish. Mm-hmm. As you wish. Right. You're right. Yes, absolutely.
Because when you started saying that, I was like, oh, well, on everything, it's like if I ask you to do something like, hey, can you grab me wine on your way home from the train, or like whatever, it's like as you wish, whatever it is. Oh, whatever, as you wish.
Right.
And,
right.
And
right.
like
right.
they
Yeah.
say in the book, that was his way of saying, I love you.
Yeah.
What is my love language? What do you think my love language is?
Oh, boy. What your love language is, how you tell me that you love me. Yeah, that's it. How you tell me that you love me.
How I express my love.
How you express your love.
Sure.
Well, one thing it could be is I love you more.
Oh, I suck at this.
Why?
Because I didn't know what to say. I'm trying to help you out earlier when I gave you like this, when I gave him the question. Some of them. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I do that because my mother used to do that.
Right.
I do that. Right. And I don't, I do that with the kids more. And I don't do it with you as much anymore because you're like, stop saying that. I hate when you say that. not for any reason, because it's like, yeah, like,
Because then I'm trumped. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, once I say I love you, and you say I love you more, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't say more than that.
Most would be most.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, but that's kind of. It's like you should have that, and yeah.
I just thought you were gonna say, but I guess that's kind of what I just wrote. That I express it verbally, like I just express it all the time. Just I express it all the time. But yeah, in every conversation. So, and it's just with you and with our kids, when I speak to my brothers. So.
Right.
It's a great episode, Frank. I love you.
Well, I love you. I hope that so first, I appreciate you bringing me on and being on your podcast. It's the first time I've ever been a guest on anybody's podcast.
I think the first guest in studio instead of me Zooming with people.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a barky, yappy little dog, there'd be guests here all the time.
Yeah. But I do appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much. And I love our conversation and, sharing with you how I feel about you. And, yeah, thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. I'm hungry. Shall we eat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you do the 2 shots so I can give you a kiss?
Yeah, we're on a 2 shot.
Oh, we're on.
More. I love you. More.
Okay. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Ooh, that's our chat for today. Thank you for joining us for this very special episode. And thank you, Frank, for being the greatest part of every part of my day. I'm going to cry. After 36 years of marriage, we are still learning, even though he thinks he knows everything. And who am I kidding? So do I. And we are still laughing, because if you haven't noticed, that's the key to a good relationship. You have to not take yourselves too seriously. And we are still choosing each other every day. I'm going to cry again. So we both hope today's conversation encourages you to love with intention, communicate with honesty, and give grace where it's needed. And that's something that we could work on for sure. If this episode made you smile, think, or reflect on your own relationships, please make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need it. And as always, you can stay connected with me at Coaching with Miss D for more conversations on life, love, career, and everything in between. Or visit coachingwithmissd.com to learn about coaching sessions. Until next time, keep sipping, keep growing, keep loving, and keep choosing each other. And remember to live your life as your authentic self, your version, and no one else's.